So, hello, welcome to Masterclass. Over the next 30 minutes, you are going to learn some really cool things about anti-aging and why some of the things we've tried for so long are not working for us, and how we ourselves are sabotaging our anti-aging efforts and how we are damaging our skin, not even knowing that we are doing that. So, let's look at that. Let me share my screen so you guys can see what I see on my end. And it's going to be a short presentation. Let me move some things around. There we go. Okay. So welcome to Thrive Girl Masterclass. Today you are here with us to learn some really cool things, and if you are ever like wondering why some women seem to never age, why some women are always looking great even in their 40s and 50s and 60s, and they always look like they are like maybe 10 even more years younger than they are, you're in the right place. You're also in the right place if you've tried all kinds of different skin products and regimens and you're tired of it. Like you've tried it, like you always see it like in that commercial or in that next magazine, and it seems to like, you know, be looking so great and they promising all these great results, but it never works really. So you're in the right place if you are one of those people who are like me wondering why it's not working. Now, if you want to look as young as you feel, welcome. This is the class for you. And if you are determined to find out the secrets and apply them, okay? So if you are committed to yourself, to your self-care, to your well-being, to your looking gorgeous, to your aging backwards, to your looking as great as you possibly can in the family pictures, this is the class for you. And because I understand that, you know, sometimes people get all these invitations and they click on them and then they go and check it out, but maybe it's like by accident or something, or someone sent them the link and they didn't really want to be here. Maybe that's what happened. So if that's you and you find yourself to be in a wrong place today, no problem at all. Nothing to worry about. Just please quietly leave the Zoom and no big deal, okay? So if you are here though to complain and to like be negative, we don't want that energy here. So if you are negative, if you are like planning on just being complainer, please leave. We don't want to waste anyone's time, and we want to have this pleasant experience for everybody. So just keep it positive, keep it happy, okay? And if that's not how you're feeling today, I am sorry, but yeah, we'll ask that you please leave. And you're not in the right place. You find yourself in the wrong place. If you are not willing to really learn new things, if you're like so closed off and maybe you gave up on yourself already, and you are like, you know, tired, and so this is maybe not the right time for you. Again, no problem. Please just quietly excuse yourself. And we are going to move forward with all the happy ladies who are excited to learn and excited to discover some new secrets. And we are going to jump straight into the training. So my promise to you is that I will not share with you and I will not teach you anything that has not worked for myself personally, or my family members, or my friends, or my dear clients and students. Like I've seen these results, I delivered these results to people, okay? So I promise you, I'll not show you anything that's like made up story or something. These are real things, real people I know. Many of them are in our Facebook group, our hub on Facebook. So you get to meet them, you get to talk to them and ask them. I will show up 100% for you for the next 30 minutes and deliver as much value as I possibly can. But you guys know I'm a second language speaker. I am from Europe, and English is like my, I don't even know, like maybe fourth language. So typos are definitely not like typo free. It's definitely not guaranteed, that's for sure. So I ask that in return, you are open to learning, like we said, be nice and respectful to people in the room, in the chat box, and take a lot of notes. You might learn something that you may just run with. You may be discovering something tonight that tomorrow you find yourself applying. So why not, right? That's what this class is for. So to get most out of this, what works for me, and I invite you to try the same thing, is when I close my door and it's quiet and I shut everything down, like the windows and stuff, and I really make sure that there's no disruptions, right? So the kids are not running around, and I just give myself permission to be with myself like 100% and just be present and focused. It's not that long, 30 minutes, we can do that, right? So close down any apps, any distractions, any ringtones that might distract you, and let's go. All right, so what you'll learn today is what I see a lot with my clients. Many of my clients are uh, experiencing the same three, I would say, top three mistakes that we all make. I am guilty of it. I did that for many, many years. And then once it clicked, I was like, duh, of course it's not working because I'm making all these things wrong. Like I do that wrong. So I'm going to share those with you, and let's see if you can find yourself in any of those three, maybe in one, maybe in all three, we'll see. And then we will talk about why we don't see that dramatic change that all these ads and commercials are promising to us, okay? And there is a reason why. That industry has certain, they're on a mission, okay? And they're on a mission to get your money out of your pocket. So I'll share with you why that's it, why that is. And then we'll get straight into what I came up with, like the process I came up with, the system I came up with is very simple. It's just 4 simple steps, four things you need to focus on. And I'll share those with you. So once you learn these, you can totally go and apply it. Okay? Sounds good? All right, let's go. So for those of you who stick with us all the way until the end, the very last slide at the end will be a downloadable link where you get to download the ebook that I wrote and published 2 years ago. It's called Dare to Thrive Girl, hence Thrive Girl Masterclass, right? So we all want to thrive and look beautiful. So let's start with this beautiful picture of this moist and yummy cake. Gosh, if you like cake, put number 1 in the comment in the chat box. The thing is, okay, so if you ever baked a cake, I have. It didn't come out the way I wanted to, and there is a reason why. So the cake, when you're making cake, right, you all know it, like I don't have to explain this to you. You don't just go around the kitchen and like collect different random items and throw them in the bowl and like, and then you follow certain steps, right? There's a certain procedure so that you can get from like all kinds of ingredients. At the end, you have a cake, right? So same thing with skincare. You cannot skip steps. You cannot mix and match ingredients. You cannot choose like random ingredients. You have to know what you're doing, okay? And so let's look at how that works. There's, like I told you, there's this 4-step process I have. And that 4-step process helped me take 10 years off of my face within like 9 weeks. I was shocked when I saw, because you see yourself every single day in the mirror, right? So you don't really notice these differences like on a daily basis when you see each other. But when you take picture and you take another picture 9 weeks later or 2 months later or whatever, how long later, and you put them together, it's a stark difference, right? It's crazy. Like I almost fell off my chair when I saw this, and I'm so proud to be showing it to everybody, because I want everyone to feel the way I felt in that after picture. That's what I want for you. So yeah, let's go. So the system is the keyword here, okay? It cannot be random. We just discussed that. It has to be a system. You have to know what you're doing step by step. So for those of you who didn't meet me through maybe my classes online, or you didn't meet me through our summit that we recently finished, or you don't know me from social media, you don't know me from the challenges I run, My name is Lenka Wallace. I'm originally from the Czech Republic, and I've been living in the United States for the past, 24 years or so. And I am an auntie. I don't have children on my own, but I have three beautiful, like two nephews and one niece, and they are amazing. And I get to see them next month, so I'm really excited. And I own a digital business. Okay, so around my full-time job at the Czech consulate, I own my skincare and skin consulting business on the side, and I run it from the palm of my hand, like I like to say. I run it from my phone. It's all done online, and I'm loving it because it gives me such a great opportunity to reach out to so many people that I would normally not meet, like people all across the United States, Canada, Australia, Europe, Asia. We are adding Japan. So it's just like incredible experience. So that's what I do. That's what I'm passionate about. And when I'm not teaching skincare and self-care, or I'm not running the challenges or doing the online shows, you can probably find me planning my next trip. I love traveling. And like I told you, I'm going to Europe next month. I'm going to see my family. My dad is turning 70, so it's going to be fun. But this is from last year. This is a group of us from our community. We went on a trip to Thailand. It was actually a retreat. Okay. So we were like a bunch of business women, and we did this retreat together to like collaborate and learn from one another. It was so much fun. It was beautiful. We were there for a week. It was such an amazing time. So I love that. And I want more of these experiences. I'm sure you do too, right? So you could probably see me like featured on some podcasts or like public speaking. I do a lot of like engagements like that. I was on the radio, TV. I did the last project was actually the fun project, the summit. We are going to do another one towards the end of the year. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, so it's been a while since I started this, and I have basically, between my teaching experience and the coaching experience, about 25 years of coaching and teaching and educating people, under my tool belt. And I'm proud of that because I love it. I'm passionate about it. I love to see when people have that aha moment or that breakthrough, and it's like that smile on their face, and it's just like, wow. And it's so great to see. So that's what I'm passionate about. And I've helped a lot of people, hundreds of clients, through my nutrition coaching, through my beauty coaching, skincare coaching. So I help people to transform, to feel the best they can and to look their best they can. So that's what's going on. But it's all not always been that way. I started as an elementary school teacher. So my career started as an elementary school teacher. I was in special education for a while. And then in 2008, when we had the recession, I was about to lose my job, and I had to start thinking real quick. And so I figured, like, with the need for weight loss and like healthy lifestyle, I saw a huge opportunity in nutrition coaching. So I got myself into that, and I started business. And just because it made sense at the time, and it was okay. Like I said, I helped a lot of people with weight loss, leaning, toning, all that stuff, getting healthier. And I thought, like, because it was in my 30s, I thought that through nutrition somehow I get to delay my aging process. Like, I started to see my wrinkles coming in, like mid 30s. That's what happens, right? So you see the darker circles under your like bags, sometimes in the morning, under your eyes, and like you start noticing all these little subtle changes to your skin. So I was like, okay, I need more elasticity. I need like I need to look rested. I need that glow, right? And so I thought, like, if I feed my body well, that's what's gonna be the answer to my problem. Like, that's what's gonna make it for me. Like, I'll figure it out that way. But that was wrong. That was wrong. And I'll explain to you later when we talk about the 4 steps why that was wrong. Okay. I felt 9 years I did that business, that nutrition coaching business. And at the end of the year 9, so that was around 2017, not that long ago, I felt exhausted. I felt like so unmotivated. I was still broke. I didn't make millions with that business. And I felt unattractive because, you know, just that energy, like I was tired and like spent, and that's not attractive on anyone, right? So I felt like a failure. I felt like I did 9 years of business and I have nothing to show, like not even my own personal results on my face. So that was really like hard. Like I had to look at myself and the whole situation like really hard, like, and be really honest with myself, like why did I fail, right? Like why did it end that way? And I figured it's because nutritional coaching, fitness coaching, workouts, boot camps, all that stuff, that was okay, but it was not my passion. It was not something that I would wake up in the morning and be happy to do. Like even if nobody paid me anything, like I would still be happy to do it. That was not it. So, and because I only focused on nutrition, I missed out on these other three steps, or these other three, what I call them pillars, right? So the other three pillars, I didn't see the results. And so, in 2017, I took step back. I let go of that business. And what's great is when you do business for a while, you learn a lot. You create all these little skills and you get a lot of knowledge around the topic. So that stayed, right? So I still know a lot about nutrition and I can help you lose weight like tomorrow, but well, not tomorrow, but I can help you lose weight. But what was happening in 2017, I had to start thinking like, okay, I really want to still help people. I still want to teach people. I still want to see those aha moments and breakthroughs and all that stuff, because that's what's great. That's what's great. And now that, you know, I have time, so I started thinking about like, okay, so what am I passionate about? And I figured it out. It was always about beauty for me. It was always something around like, you know, style and beauty and clothes and interiors, like everything. Like I like pretty, I like beauty, I like, you know, all that. So I got myself a new result. I really wanted that anti-aging experience, and I did that. I transformed my skin, like you just saw in that before after picture. And when I posted that picture on social media, people got crazy. I had immediately like 50 clients lined up. Most of them were my friends and my family, because they were like, oh my gosh, what did you do? I want to do it too. You know, they just don't question anything. It's just like, you have results, I want results. So that's how I started coaching, and we are still going strong. Like I still have those clients. I have more now, but people are loving the results. And once you start loving your results, you don't want to go back, right? Like we women, when we are in our 30s, 40s, 50s, when we find something that works for us and we love it and it's easy to do and it's not like breaking our bank account, why not? Like we stick to it, right? So that's what happened, and that's where we are today. 2 years later, 3 years later, we are creating these online coaching programs now, because I really want to reach out as many people as possible. So the breakthrough for me was that it's not only one thing that would lead to your result. You really have to have a combination of certain elements in your, you know, when you're cooking that or baking that pie or that cake, you have to have it like all these ingredients are needed, not just one, right? So same here. So I'll show you that 4-step system, or those 4 pillars that I have that really need to go into that mix so that you get to see your results. You guys want to see that? Yeah, I know. So this system will address the anti-aging from all 4 angles, okay? So from the outside, the skincare, the actual products, the actual like tools that we use and the techniques that we use for our skin from the outside, and the self-care. So that means that's what we teach in our challenges. If you came from our challenge, or if you're one of our challengers, you know what I'm talking about. Self-care is important. Then it's the second one is from the inside, right? So that's the nutrition. That's the one I got right back in the days, but I missed all the other 3. So nutrition is extremely important, and I cannot tell you, ladies, your beauty starts in your gut. Seriously, like if your gut is not healthy, it's going to show on your skin, and you may try whatever you want, you're not going to get the results. I don't care how expensive your creams are, or lotions or potions are. If you're not healthy on the inside, it's not gonna happen, okay? So we're gonna talk about that. Physical stimulation, what does that mean? So that's again on the outside, and that's more on the side of like massaging. You know how you go to like facial and the esthetician like massages your skin, it feels so good, like I can fall asleep on her table, right? I'll teach you that, and I'll teach you how to do it from the comfort of your home. And then it's behavioral and environmental factors. So there are some things that we can take care of and control, and then there are some things that we can't, but we can position ourselves in a way that we don't get affected by them as much. So I'll teach you how to do that too. And this, in my opinion, is as extremely important as the nutrition piece. Okay, so I mean, all of them are very important, but yeah, doesn't matter what you put on your face, if these are not right, nutrition and the behavior and the environmental factors, you're not gonna see results. You're going to sabotage yourself. Okay, so what's important to know is that the whole system, the whole like 1 2 3 4 is as easy as 1 2 3 4. Like seriously, like you can do it from your home, you can do it on your own time, like no schedules needed, no appointments needed, no nothing needed. Like it's on your time, from your home. You can wear pajamas if you want, as you're learning, as you're applying, as you're practicing. It can be done under 10 minutes a day, and that's true because I recorded myself doing it as I'm teaching it in those modules. And then it took me less than, it was like 9 minutes, and that was me like explaining and doing all kinds of crazy stuff around it. So if you're just doing it, it'll be less than 5 minutes a day. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee at Starbucks, honestly, less than $5 a day, and it's available to everyone. So no excuses, that's the point. Okay, so all right, before I show you what it looks like and how I'm gonna teach it, is I wanna talk to you about those 3 mistakes that I mean everybody, like including myself, but most of my clients have at least 2 of these on their chart. So if you can relate to any of these 3, like 1, 2, or 1, or 1 and 3, or all 3, let me know, okay? Put it in the chat box. So the first one is when we don't know how things work, and this is a lot about like chemistry, right? If we don't know what's in the products, if we don't know how it works together, how these ingredients work together, if we don't know the difference between all organic and natural and lab created, then we are in trouble. And we just follow like a blind person. We just go and we follow whatever they tell us to do in those commercials and those magazines and those pretty pictures, right? So we end up trying that next hot new thing, and then that doesn't work, so we put it away, and then we buy another new thing and that thing and this thing, and they are not all from like one company or one maker, right? And what happens is that we then mix and match products from different companies, and the ingredients inside those products will not mix and match together. So remember that cake analogy? Like if you were to put too much flour and just very little of water in that cake, it's gonna be gross, right? And the same with like this stuff. So if you don't know what goes with what and how to do it right, you're gonna buy a lot of products, you're gonna keep trying and trying, nothing works, or maybe this thing, one little thing works, so we're gonna keep buying this one, but then we are trying these other things. You end up with like a bunch of products that are half used or never used, or whatever, and then they're just piling up in your bathroom. And what we call it is like we have these drawers, right, many of us, and it's like all these products we don't use, we just dump them and then close the drawer. We call it the graveyard drawer, okay? For all the products that are like just sleeping there. So that's number 1, okay, mistake. Number 2 is when you are like I was, like when you think that just one thing will fix it all. Like if I just change that one thing, that's the thing I believe in, and that's, so for me it was nutrition, and I didn't pay attention to anything else, and then of course I didn't see the results. So That's number two. And number three, and every single one of my clients says that number three is their thing. So not planning ahead and not really creating time for yourself and for your care, self-care, skincare, just time for yourself. It is so extremely important that we women make it and schedule it, and we do not like back off of that. Like, you know how many times it's like, okay, this evening I'll do this or I'll do that, and then kiddos come home and husband wants something, and then your friend calls you and she cries because she's just going through a crisis, and like stuff happens, right? Life happens. It cannot be at the expense of your me time. Okay, so this is very, like, this is a skill. This is something that you get to practice and train yourself to do. You put yourself first, you make yourself priority for at least half an hour today, ideally an hour a day. Okay, so you get to like increase, though, maybe, you know, like from 5 minutes you go to 15 to 30 to 1 hour, but you get to do that for yourself. You deserve it. You're worth that. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, so Lenka, how do I get ID'd when I'm over 40? How is that done? Or how come some women never age? Like, they're old, like I know they're old, but they still have that youthful look, right? And how do I outsmart that beauty industry that really just wants my money? Like, they want me to buy all these products. They put up all these beautiful commercials for me to like fall into that trap and just spend money on something that's not working. And if you want to know that, and you also want to know how to get that youthful look without surgeries and, you know, procedures and painful needles and knives and all kinds of crazy, let me show you what that 4-step system looks like. Okay, all right, it's called Let's Glow Workshop. I'm so proud of it because it's so cool. And it's got those four pillars. So number one, in the first module, I'll teach you all about that outer skincare. Okay, I'll teach you about how to choose the right products so that you don't buy a bunch of them. I'll teach you how they are formulated, what to look for when you buy products for your skin. I'll teach you how to do it so that it's cost effective. You don't spend money that you don't need to spend, okay? You'll just spend what's really, like, you'll invest in your skin, but you'll not overspend on what's not necessary. I'll teach you how to make it so that it's user-friendly, like easy to use, proven to work. There's this secret 3 formula that I have that I'm not gonna tell you anything about. You have to be in the workshop to learn that. It's kind of cool. The second one, it's gonna be all about nutrition. We are going to really go deep, and we are going to learn about how the body works, how the digestive tract works. I'll show you what affects what and how to find those power foods that will heal you from the inside, that will create that environment inside your body that's like balanced and healed, and it helps. Okay, it will provide your skin with enough collagen, with enough of elastin, with enough vitamins, so that your skin can actually, just the little cells in your skin can multiply in a healthy way and regenerate in a healthy way. That's gonna give you that glow. Okay, so we'll talk about the right food groups. We'll talk about 30 foods that help with anti-aging specifically. I'll teach you the meal prep and how to do it right. We'll share some yummy recipes, and we'll also talk about the supplements, because those are important. And then step 3 will be that module is so much fun. Like, we get to practice. So there's lots of videos, like do it with me videos kind of thing. And we're gonna do like self massages. Like I told you, I'm gonna teach you face yoga. I'm gonna teach you all kinds of little, I'll show you the tools that we get to use that make everything work better and faster. Okay, so we'll talk about that. That's gonna be a fun one. And then the last one, that's the one that I told you, is like, if you do these 3 and you skip on the 4th one, it's like a waste of your time. Okay, because this one is such a, like, you're sabotaging yourself and you don't even know it many times. So I'll show you what these thieves, those beauty thieves are, who they are, how to avoid them, how to spot them, how to avoid them, how to prevent them and the damage that they cause. We'll talk about the environmental factors. We'll talk about your own behaviors, right? Like we all have these routines that we go through, and many times we don't even realize that we are in a routine. So how to break the bad habits and stuff, and start planning, okay? Because if you don't plan, or how is it? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? Yeah, so we'll not do that. Oh, these are my friends. So Ish is my friend for many years now. Ish is a police officer, and Ish suffered with adult acne and cystic acne for many, well, since he can remember, really, like his whole life. And it was really embarrassing for him. And we got together, and he was like at the end of, like, you know, of like he couldn't figure it out. His doctors couldn't figure it out. Like he tried everything from antibiotics through like all kinds of treatments and like lasers and stuff, and nothing helped him until we got together. And he tried our products that I work with, the company Roden and Fields. So he tried one of the regimens that we work with, and within a month his skin healed. And I don't know if you guys can see it from this picture, but also his wrinkles kind of disappeared, and he like got this smoother face, and it was like, he was super ill. He was in tears. So this is his thank you, his testimonial. And Noelle is another friend of mine. Noelle is a photographer, and she lives in Colorado. And she did a couple of products with me. She did the same products I did for the spots, the brown spots. And then she also did the lash boost, and she had her lashes grow long. So she's very happy with that. Jessica, yeah, she just loves the coaching program. She loves how we work together. So she's a great friend of mine. Mary also loves to learn. She's a great student of mine. Like she's very coachable. Love her. Michelle is my former roommate, and Michelle had she had no lashes, okay, and she had wrinkles. Started to see like the dark circles, like the 11s. I don't know if you guys can see it, but in the first picture, and it took her about 2 or 3 months to like get rid of those using the right nutrition, giving up on some of the habits that she had, and using the skincare products. So Jen in Washington, yeah, I'm very committed and knowledgeable. This is about a coaching program. All right, so if you guys take one thing away from today, I want you to know one thing, okay? Write it down somewhere, put like stars around it, and exclamation marks and butterflies and hearts. I want you to know that you absolutely can have great skin, okay? No matter what is going on right now, you can improve it. You can have great skin. You can look younger. If you have any issues that bother you, you can heal them. It's possible, okay? You can be radiant, healthy, younger looking, and you don't have to spend a ton of money doing that. You don't have to spend a lot of time driving to appointments, doing this, doing that. You can do it at home, okay? And you don't have to be in pain while doing it. We'll have fun. Okay, so these 4 steps, this framework that I will teach you how to glow is called Let's Glow. And all you need to know, if you are making a decision, if you want to try it or not, all you need to ask yourself is, how important is your look to you? Do you want to look younger and radiant, or do you really not care? Do you want to look do you want to take great care of your skin? Do you want to save yourself some time? Do you want to save yourself some money? Are you open to learning new ideas and new skills? If the answers are mostly yes, then yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So big question is, how can you apply this to your daily life? And how can you tap into that power of anti-aging? And there are two ways to do it. And I'll be very honest with you. You can either waste your time and a lot of effort trying to figure it out on your own. I'm telling you guys, it took me, 9 years in nutrition and now 3 years doing this. So it took me 12 years. So if you have that time, go for it. But you can save yourself that time. You can fast track it, and you can absolutely just jump in and learn with me and just see if that's something for you. We can do it together in this workshop. So this is a brand new thing. And what's inside, you'll find 4 modules. In those 4 modules, you'll find 17 lessons. They are building up on, like you take one, and then from that one you like graduate to another one. It builds up on that first one, and then the third one builds up on that first and second one, so and so on, so forth. So we'll do that. We'll have downloadable workbook for you. You get a material that you get to actually physically print it out and like hold it in your hand, make your notes. It's great. And then training videos, practical exercises, activities, you get to practice. It's going to be a daily thing, okay? Less than 5 minutes, but a daily. Recipes and guides, you get to try new things. Professional skin evaluation. So that's something I'll do for you on the first or second day, okay? We want to start with that. We want to know about your skin. We want to know what you're struggling with, and we want to know what you've tried before that didn't work, okay? And weekly coaching calls inside our private group. So that's what's waiting for you. And I have a surprise for you today. You know what's the best thing? The best thing is just for those of you who registered today, and while this is posted, this program will be completely free. It's $497 is the price of that course. It's not free, right? I don't work for free, but for you guys today, it is. Are you excited? Isn't that cool? So how can you access that? If you want to jump in, we will be launching it on September 9th, okay? And we'll do it as a group. We'll do it together. And if you want in, you want to email me today, and you want to email me at Lenka Wallis, my first and last name, at gmail.com, okay? So take a picture of this page if you don't have my email already. Just snap a picture so you have my email address, okay? And we'll do it as a beta group. And all I ask from you guys is that you pay attention to the process and you give me a good feedback, like honest feedback, okay? At the end, that's all I want from you. I'll give it to you for free, okay? So yeah, so that's basically it. Do you have any questions? I would like to know. If you do, type it in the chat box, please. And if you don't, or you cannot think of anything right now, no problem. I will be, you know where to find me. You can also email me your questions if you want to be private about them. But that is basically it. And I thank you so much for being with us, for watching all the way until the end. You are awesome. Thank you so much. I hope to see you inside that beta group, that workshop group, so we get to do this together. And as a thank you, I would love for you to copy this link and download the book if you don't have her yet, or have it yet. If you don't have her yet. So yeah, it's take a picture of it with your phone if you want to, and then type it into your browser and download the book, okay? All right, well, thank you so much, ladies. Have a great evening, and I will see you in our Facebook group. Tomorrow, we will announce a winner of our Saturday game that we had. So we're going to be giving out some free stuff tomorrow. All right, have a good one. Bye.